Morning. It's February the 6th, and I'm getting ready to start some seeds this week. And I'm going to go ahead and mix up my seed starting mix. Now, you can buy a seed starting mix in the store, but we start a lot of seeds, and to pay $6 to $8 a bag for them little bitty bags, to me, that just don't make sense. Now, if you just have a few plants, I totally get that, but we mix up a nice little batch of seed starting mix, and what we don't use this year, we'll have it for next year. And this is how I do it. That's a Big Bella Pro Mix. Um, it's getting hard to find that stuff now unless you order it online. But we were fortunate enough that the hardware store that we buy our stuff from in Indiana, uh, right before they discontinued it, I bought like 10 bales of it. So we've got like, I think, 4 bales left. And then to that over there, we've got some Miracle Grow perlite, because it just don't have enough perlite in this Pro Mix to start seeds with. So I'll add some perlite. And then down there in the bottom, the white bag, that's just earthworm castings. Now, you don't have to add any fertilizer to your seed starting mix. You don't really have to start fertilizing your plants until the first set of true leaves comes out on them, no matter what you're growing. But me, being the overachiever that I am, I try to amp it up a little bit and throw some worm castings in there. But that's just how I do it. If you don't want to do that, then don't do it. You do it your way. This is my way. This is how I do it. This is how I've been doing it. And it works just fine for me. So we'll get to go ahead and mixing this stuff up and show you what we end up with. And you can see this Pro Mix. It's just basically peat moss and mycorrhiza spores and some perlite. And it's been sitting under our carport. We've had quite a bit of rain since we've been down here in southern Mississippi, and it's very humid. So this stuff is already moist in the bag. If it was really, really dry, you can moisten this stuff up before you put it in that the bucket. I've just got a 5-gallon kitty litter bucket there and a trash bag inside of it. But I don't need to moisten this because there's not even any dust coming off of this stuff as I'm handling it. I can feel the moisture still in this bag, or this in this mix that was in that bag. I usually make about a cubic foot of seed starting mix at a time. And that bucket's about 12 inches tall, a little over 12 inches tall, and about 12 inches across. And I put that trash bag in there. Now I'm just going to take that trash bag out of there and add my perlite to it and add the worm castings to it, shake it all up really well, and then I can pour that back in that bucket and store it like that. This is just regular old organic worm castings, plant food. And I'll just take a cup of that. Sprinkle that around in there. There we go. And this is a 8-quart bag. I paid like I think I paid $5.99 for it at Tractor Supply, and you can see it's the small perlite. They make different kinds of perlite. I think that horticultural perlite's a little more chunkier, but this is just the thin, small stuff. And I'm gonna pour about half this bag in there, somewhere close to it. That's about half. And then I'll just shut this bag up. Shake it up. And now you can see the difference. This is before we mixed in the perlite, and this is after. That's a nice seed starting mix right there. It's nice and light and airy, and that extra perlite just does the trick. And there we go. Try not to spill it out all over the ground. And there's my seed start mix for this year. And we'll probably use up that bucket and what's in that bag with the seeds we're going to start, because I start extra plants, and then I pitch the ones that don't look good from my seed start. I try to keep all the best looking plants to get started with. Then I don't have to fight it through the year with struggling, bad looking seedlings. So that's how we mix up our seed started mix. For us, it's a little cheaper to do it this way because we go through so much of it instead of buying those bags about this size in your big box stores and paying between $8 to $10 depending on your manufacturer. So I can't see paying $8 to $10 for a bag that size when I can mix up all my stuff. And if you don't have Pro Mix, basically all that is right there is peat moss. You can get a bale of peat moss for around $12. Well, it's went up a little bit now, but you can use peat moss instead of the Pro Mix because it's getting hard to find that. and add you some perlite in there and some worm castings, or don't put your fertilizer in there if you don't want to. There's no need for that. I just add it because that's just what I've always done. But that's how we do it. If you want to save you some money, it's better to buy in bulk and mix up your own stuff than to buy them little bags of stuff. And as always, thanks for watching.